Football League is on the air. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Golden Eagles of San Antonio. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
First down and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Drill 52. Ready?
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. Well, this defense for the Texans, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win.
Here we go.
But definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Striker 3-3. 10.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Davis. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Let's go. Go set.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd and 4. Robinson with another carry. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. First down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Let's go. Ready?
A give to Robinson on the option. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Check, smash. Ready.
A first carry for Tyler Algier. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Here's Algier again on second down. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Tyler Algier, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Golden Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there. That nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Ready.
A man coming off a great rookie year. It's Dameon Pierce. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Ready.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Stroud off the play fake. Under pressure, and down he goes. Troy Anderson applying the pressure and picking up the sack. And nowhere to hide on that play.
No, there was not, because every exit door, that was surrounded. I think that was supposed to be a bootleg, but he had no chance to get outside the pocket and try and make a play.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Stroud on 3rd down now. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
That's pulled in at the 32. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 41-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 7. Second down and a run by Robinson. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 53 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Well, they're making a real first quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
On 1st and 10, it's Algier. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Ritter completes this quickly, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
White, black shot.
Back to throw, Ritter. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Down to the 10, and they will score. Pick 6 for the Texans TD. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
These two teams all tied after 1. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They'll run again here with Robinson. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Ritter now looking to throw it this time. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
Let's go.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Green jack. Ready?
Ritter off the play fake. And that is incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So they bring out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This will be fielded at the 17. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Ready?
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Pierce with a motivated run there, and no surprise he's motivated this season after a late injury robbed him of a 1,000-yard campaign last year and potentially the Rookie of the Year. Even still, the 4th-round pick outplayed his slot with over 900 yards in 13 games.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. First and 10, it's Pierce. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That play disrupted and stopped for a loss by linebacker Troy Anderson.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Okay, ready?
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Plan for 11. Plan for 11.
Here's Stroud. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Pierce will try to pick it up. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. Stroud now on 1st and 10. Going up top. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd down, it's Stroud. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Lorenzo Carter, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards.
The lessons will continue. This rookie, he's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Okay, ready?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Ultra. Hut.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Let's go
From
now.
the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Red. Ready.
Ritter now. And bringing it in, it's Davis. Still going. He may go. Touchdown! Gabriel Davis, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Golden Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Here we go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
7 Pirates! 7 Pirates! 79 Broncos! Buffalo 18!
On 2nd down, it's Stroud. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down.
Collins had a chance to seize a starting role in the weak Texans offense last year, but only managed to play in 10 games. Has to show some more playmaking ability this year, facing increased competition for targets.
18 Cardinals! 18, right here!
On first down, here's Stroud. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Ready?
From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Going for it with Pierce. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. On the right hash, officially this... Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on over to Orlando.
Both these teams, no doubt, making the final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Gutton and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A run for Pierce out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Stroud now on 2nd down. That's to the veteran. It's Robert Woods. On the move past the 40. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A quick throw here out to Brown. Touchdown! Noah Brown, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 14. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
And a short pickup to about the 25.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here we go.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 8. The slot man in motion right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. 11 yards there, 1st down. But just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Will go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down. Robinson up the middle. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 89 yards yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Smash! Smash!
And they'll send Miller in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Slide through.
Ritter with it after the play fake. They'll roll him out right. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Well, you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Hey, go steal. Hut, hut.
On 3rd down, Robinson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. The defense was ready for the run-pass option. Diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Strike! Strike! Set!
They throw it out right complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Ritter going to change it up.
Ready?
A give left side to Robinson. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Ready?
From the 21, here's 2nd and 3.
Hey, go furious. Ready.
Again, it's Robinson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Hut, hut.
Option play. Here's Robinson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So we'll get the penalty all sorted out when we get back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A field goal from this spot would be 51 yards. They'll try to move it closer on 3rd down.
Ultra. Go ultra. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense.
It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Ready, break.
A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
22 needle. 6, Madden. Claws red. Ready.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. The hard-hitting safety, Jimmy Ward, picking up the sack that time.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Black Ultra. Check smash.
Ritter on the 4th down try. Going up top for Miller. And this is caught. They're all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they could do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Down. 560. Set cut.
Robinson. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
Let's go.
Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal. Robinson is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by them at this point of the game.
Ritter fires quickly out wide. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
On for the field goal. A 25-yard attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the post. And they take a 17-14 lead. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ballgame, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on.
Well, they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack.
Well, partner, I would say just avoid play action But that's not just been the problem. This defense, they've been getting pressure on all types of pass plays and really piling up the sacks in this contest.
Stroud here on 3rd and long. Finds his man. It's John Mechie. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Fourth down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. Got him in. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Handoff right side to Pierce. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understand where they are on the field?
Pierce takes it straight ahead, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Stroud. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Ready?
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Another run on second down, trying to cover up. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
Here we go.
The Texans here on third down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. A give to Robinson on the option. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Ready.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it with Robinson. And now the rookie's free. Down to the 10. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Well, that's a good-looking rookie right there. I love how he let the play set up and then showed that explosiveness that I saw on tape in college. Remember I showed you the clip of what he was doing and setting up blocks, and then he would just go? We saw it on that play right there. That one was fun to watch.
Coup now for the point after. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Stroud to throw it. Finding Schultz. And some space here. And he'll have a quick 1st down here as he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. Here's 1st down.
1st down, Texans.
Drop 60, drop 60. Come back team. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Here's Stroud. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Well, it's pretty difficult to sum it up offense in a 2-minute drill when your guys have struggled to put points on the board all afternoon. There's an incompletion right there.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Now Stroud. This ball caught by Mechie.
John Mechie. A gain of 33 yards on the play. 1st down, Houston.
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for San Antonio, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.